Hello everyone, welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report and S&P Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Monday, April 11th, 2022, and wanted to let you guys know with those subscriptions there, as you can see, we got rid of it. Anyway, we had a 6-week free trial of the E-minis on the NASDAQ, and now we have a weekly update on that and a subscription to that. I want to show you guys real quick what we've been doing with that. I've got the dates in purple here. This is a daily chart of the NQ nearest futures, okay, with the all-time high in November. And we've got a 1 down, a 2 up, 3 down, a 4 up, and a 5 down here. You can see our target date in purple, actual in purple, pretty darn close within a day, and all these target prices and actual, they're pretty darn close. And we got a 1 down. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3. I'll get to slow down. 1, 2 up here, 3 down here, 4 up here, 5 down here, and that's 1 or A down. That's 2 or B up. You can see the targets there, the Fibonacci retracement levels, and how close that came. And it appears that the wave 3 or B down is in play. So we're happy about that, and our customers are happy about that. I'll just scroll through these testimonials really quick. A lot of people are using our make or breaks as stops, and our Fibonacci targets and extensions and retracement levels for entries and exits. You know, we don't offer a trading service per se, but I do provide targets and make or break points, and the numbers which give us the upside targets, and the numbers that trigger the downside targets. We're getting huge moves, 40, 60, maybe even 100 points, sometimes up and down in the same day, and most traders or investors are getting whipsawed. But our subscribers, and we've had some for 20 plus years, they're getting this information in advance, so they know in advance the upside and downside targets, and sometimes those happen in the same day. We'll get an upside target, it'll hit, and then I'll give a downside target and it'll hit. So it's pretty volatile, and I don't see that dying down anytime soon. So without further ado, let's get into the S&P Cash 500. We are looking at an hourly bar, the all-time high, January 4th, excuse me, at 48.18. There's 5 waves down for 1 or A down on 224, and then we've got an A, B, C up. You can see the target price there, where C was a 1.618, and the actual, excuse me, came within about 12 points. And you can see right here, 39.31 is where C or 3 equals 1 or A. And it looks like this thing is breaking down and even subdividing. Maybe I can get, that's on the 329 high, March 29, which was 3 trading days and 5 calendar days in front of our April 3 turn date. We got some turn dates coming up. We'll get into those in a future video. So this one here, we're looking at the 329 high. You can see it breaking down there. So we'll get into that 329 on a 10-minute chart. You can see 5 waves down there. I made this note, kind of got it backwards, but seeing a lot of these 1.414 and 1.272 Fibonacci multiples, so I'm pointing them out where I can, and I'm giving our customers these targets because they're hitting quite often, okay? Then we've got a 618 pullback for the second wave, and then we've got another, looks like 1, 2, and then a possible 1, 2 again. I put this is a 10-minute chart, and this is today, and I saw this developing late in the trading day. You can see it was an expanding triangle. Let me see if I can get that. Let's just zoom in a little bit on that, okay? Because we had a wave down and an up, and we had a 1, 2, and then this had to be a 3, and this had to be a 4, and it delivered the 5 right on cue and right to, look at that, 1.414 multiple. Again, this is a 10-minute of the S&P. Let's see if we can get those numbers in here for you guys. Okay, let's get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this looks like a 1 and a 2. and that's a 3 on a Fibonacci multiple, and that's a 4, and that's a 5. And if we get in there a little bit, you can see that that thing expanded with higher highs and lower lows. B and D were kind of almost flat, but they expanded. So that led to wave 5, and that hit right on the 1.414. Again, that's why we give those multiples. So that's the S&P cash. That's where it's at, and we expect this to pull back a little bit. Doesn't have to. There's bigger Fibonacci multiples below, so we'll see how that works out. We put out a post-market close report today to our monthly subscribers, and of course a pre-market open. I think it was at 4 something in the morning. Anyway, the Qs topped with the NASDAQ back here in November. Okay, and then we've got a 1 down in purple with a parentheses, a 2 up, a 3 down, a 4 up, and a 5. And you can see I've got the Fibonacci retracements drawn in here. This fell just short of the 618 right here at high 371.83, and it's doing the same thing. We've got a 1, 2 down, a gap, and then lower, lower, lower. So you can see the targets here, 1, 2, 3, that hit right near the 1414 and close to the 1618, and then it gapped down. We got a gap there, we got a gap there. So this is obviously a third wave. Of course, we're seeing gaps, and third waves are strong and powerful. We should see gaps, and we should see huge moves. Okay, this is just developing. We're in the early stages. Let's get to the E-minis. Okay, we're looking at a daily chart of the S&P 500 futures, and this is the June contract. It's the front month. We got a 1 down, a 2 up, a 3 down, a 4 overlap there, creating a diagonal triangle for wave 5. That is wave 1 or A down. And then we've got an A up, a B down, and a C up. And again, you can see that came between the 618 and the 786 retracement. And now wave 3 or C down is unfolding. Again, there's that turn date with a slippage of -3 days. We've got a 1 down, a 2 up, and this, again, right on the 1.414, 4403. And what is that low? 4403.50. Perfect. Amazing how that's working out. That's why I'm listing those retracement targets. Okay, let's see here. We're going to break this down. Where do we go to here? We went to that 329 high from the all-time high on a daily. We're going to get in a little bit more closely here, a little closer look. There's that 329 high, and you can see all these targets and actuals. That's what we're putting out to our subscribers, and that's what's hitting. This is within a quarter of a point. This one's within less than a point, 3/4. This one is within 3/4. This one's within a half. This one's within a half. That might be the same one. Over here, it's crazy up and down, but we're putting out multiple reports a day, giving up and downside targets, because you can see these bars are sometimes huge, and there's huge volatility. And here's our 50% retracement at 44.99, and the 618 at 45.33, and it so far has popped right in between them. We're confident that that's the actual wave 2 high here, because we made a new low below the wave 1 low, for we got clarification or verification of the wave count. You can see here on the near term, we've got a 1 down and 2 up, and again, this is sitting here between the 1 and the 1.272 as far as the E-mini futures are concerned. Okay, let's I think that's about it. This is that's a long term. We'll get into that some other time, but that's what we're looking at here. These are beautiful pictures and awesome Fibonacci relationships. I don't have them all drawn out here, but you can see that was near the 786. That was between the 500 and the 618. We're getting a lot of 1.414 and 272 multiples there. Let's do some of these picks here, if you don't mind. Here's this one was from April the 8th, which was Friday at 4:35 a.m. pre-market open report. And this is a picture of what I just showed you guys. We got the 1 down, the 2 up, and then we've got a 1 down and another 2 up. And here's the wave 3 targets for this 1 and 2 without parentheses, and there's the wave 3 targets for this 1 in parentheses and 2 with parentheses, and those got hit. Let's see if we have that here. I think we've got that right here. Yeah, here it is with today's updated today from Friday. You can see it achieved that first target, that second target, that third one is within a quarter of a point, 44.0375, and the actual is 44.0350. This third wave could still extend further. You can see we got further downside targets, and this wave here still has to come into play, but it's getting there, because if this is that's a 2 up here, top left, 329. So we had a 1 down and a 2 up. Then this is a 1 down and 2 up. And now it looks like we got another 1 down and 2 up. So 2 or 3 degrees of trend here. Okay, what else do we have to show you guys? Here's our E-mini futures. Yeah, there's that hit right there within a quarter of a point. There's the hit within a quarter of a point. And I'm using different colors and italics to help you guys identify different degrees of trend. Where we have a 1 down and 2 up, and look how much that retraced. Talk about a good. There's the make or break, and it held, and then it swiftly sold off. So, if you were looking to short the market, there's where you're wrong, or where is the count wrong? Right up here at 45.19 and 75 cents, and it goes up to 45.16. If you're wrong, you lose 3 points. If you're right, you get over 50, 40. How many is that? That's 51, that's 49, and 16. That is 64 points. 3-point risk, over 50 to 60 reward. Not bad. Okay, here we got the wave 2. Again, that came within that 1/4 of a point. There are higher targets up here that could have been met, but I think this was this was AM this morning, 4:55 AM this morning. See our targets there. Let's see, I may have one more chart for you guys. I think I showed you that. Yeah, here is that one I showed you on the chart. This is a pick. Again, there's the 1 down, the 2 up within 3 points of the make or break. It held. There's our targets. There's our actual. And here's where I wanted to draw this so you guys could see it as an expanding triangle. A up. It's higher highs and lower lows. Perfect expanding triangles. I love the triangles because you always get a 5 and you always get a thrust out of the triangle. And this one is to the downside. And there's where we got our 5 within a half a point or a point of our ideal target right down here. This could still go lower. There's lower targets indeed. But if that's a 4 and that's a 5, we expect a retracement up. Okay, I think that's about it. Let me make sure I got all those picks in, and I did. And I want to leave you guys with this hourly chart of the S&P, the internal third wave in purple, and the larger wave in black with parentheses, and the smaller degree with the 1 and 2. So things are developing to the downside. The make or breaks to the upside are holding, and the targets to the downside are hitting. That's it for today. Until next time, take care, everyone.